So I'm just doing a little bit of a reflecting today. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do like, there's something on my mind, right? Okay, divine feminine versus the Empress. Okay, because I feel like that's the energy most times. Okay, because I don't know. I think the difference between, there's someone that once said to somebody, you could be a divine feminine too. But I was thinking, well, the Empress is the Empress. The Empress is not even really divine. The Empress is just the Empress. So the Empress is born that way. Divine feminines need some type of other kind of, I feel like they need some kind of other kind of connection to the divine or masculine or that feminine in order to enter into that energy. Because in all actuality, the emperor feeds off of the empress. No matter if they're able to turn the body against the empress or the queen bee, she's still the queen bee. She still was born different than the rest. So that's why she can be looked at as a little bit stubborn or haughty by other people, including the emperor or knights, anyone else in the deck. It's that energy. You know, I feel like it's wife of God energy, but, you know, I feel like masculine or feminine energy both are trying so hard to go against the grain or against what's natural. And I can understand that because I'm someone that goes against the grain. Okay. So what I have laid out here is, I started with just, what are we talking about today? Okay. When we're talking about this energy, because I notice this energy of somebody trying to play with my emotions or trying to play me or trying to make me feel some kind of way. Now, you know, I noticed something today with the masculine or whatever, and I was like, okay, if this is true, you know, because I feel like there's some kind of manipulation as to who the Empress is laying with, or to who to get her to lay with, or tricks of the trade when it comes to the Empress and who lays with her. You know, no matter the vassal that's in front of you, there's other energies and entities trying to enter in. There's lots trying to enter into. I feel like it's unfair to allow for pages and some knights to a certain extent, you know, unless they're fallen for her, unless they've fallen for her. If they've fallen for her and she's able to regain herself or her abundance, I feel like, you know, it's almost like someone sacrificing themselves for her. Okay, that's like one of the greatest gifts of all, or something like this. Okay, or it's the way that somebody could pay homage to the Empress or whatever. Especially knowing that she's pressed, knowing that there's situations that she goes through that no other feminine is ever going to go through. So this is why I feel like these feminine energies feel like they can judge, or they get so riled up. It's like demons and dogs. When you don't even know none of these people. You don't even know what the situation is, but it's kind of like the 8 of Wands energy coming towards you all day. And the Empress is someone that has to prove herself. She has to, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain amount. I know people say if you're already divine, you don't have to do that. But no, the Empress does. Because she's fighting for more than a title. She already is that. You see what I'm saying? She's fighting against these principalities and rulers and these masculine and feminine energies that want to be in her place, that want to be perceived as more powerful than her, as if she needs them, right? Until she wakes up and sees something. And I feel like that's what it is here. Okay, because the Empress is the one that's going to have all eyes. Well, I say the world card energy is going to have all eyes on her. So she can't necessarily do some of the things that other feminines do. Even in the privacy of her home, because they're not wasting time trying to record everything that queen does, or well, maybe a queen, okay, but a page energy or a queen or something like this. Okay, it's just a different title. It's just a different thing. It's like, you know, God showed you can't just marry another female and then consider her to be the Empress. It just doesn't happen. It's almost like the masculine, the only thing the masculine has power over is what he shows society as the Empress. It's not gonna matter. The Empress is still gonna be the Empress, and he's going to look to her. It's not as if, and I feel like that's what the hard part is. That's what because to society, you have to take a back seat, right? But to yourself, you know, it's kind of like the, what?
When are you getting me my cake?
A little bit, in a little bit. I'm doing a live though. And you might, you about to be in the camera.
What?
You about to be in the camera. So again, this is why she's fighting for her voice to be heard. This is why she's fighting, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, holding herself in a certain light. Because she knows that principalities in these, even her sons and her husband, God, this is someone that finds it. If you find yourself, I feel, in that situation where you see God for what, a particular God for who they are, this is the feminine energy that can challenge him or question him, or, you know, it's something I feel like that pertains to something like that. So on the outside, and with the certain gifts and things that come with, you know, being a divine or being attached to these so-called divine beings, it's to flood out the flashiness and all of the things that come with these women that cleave onto these so-called divine beings. It's to flood out the Empress's energy. That's why you see her pretty much, you know, in this muumuu dress, sitting, you know what I'm saying, sitting in her position or on her throne. I noticed that a lot of women are taking jabs at body type, or, you know, what type of clothes, or how snatched your wig and your makeup is, and, you know, what you do with your time throughout the day. But like I said, those are the workhorses of the system. The feminine energy, the real divine, the real Empress, right, is not supposed to be, she has too much on her mind, right? She also has to balance that with mind, body, and soul, you know what I'm saying, and not get too carried away in one direction, right? To keep herself balanced and afloat, because there's all kind of attacks coming in from everywhere. So we have here the eight of Pentacles. So again, that's that magic number 8. Okay, I posted a lot of stuff on my Instagram, _Seeking, yesterday that correlate with some of the things that have been going on within the past couple of days. Why I have been more, you know, going within here. Okay, I feel like there's a masculine wanting to make me think like I missed out on an opportunity, but then also there's this game being played like, no, this is you. It's something, but it's, you know, like I said, it is. To me, I'm just like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just woke up with a what vision was brought to me. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, you got to be joking. You know, because I feel like somebody been on my energy, like, you know, oh, you about to miss out, or you missed out, or it's this kind of like energy like that. And I'm like, missed out what? Where? And I think it's just less, like, I just realized that I'm less bothered with these masculine. It's almost like Emperor/Empress energy, where me holding back intimacy with
Where is the spinach dip?
It's gone. It was no more left. But please, because this is my first time doing a video kind of like this, so I'm getting off track. I'll be in there in a second. It's gone. I don't know what you want me to say. So again, this 8 or this infinity sign, like I said, keeps coming up. I feel like, again, somebody is working at chiseling something out, or trying to feverishly work at, this seems like somebody is feverishly working at fixing something, or concealing something, or even, I don't know, I feel like there's a rushed energy with whatever this is, okay? All right, I feel like there's just so much that has been hidden. It's kind of like somebody put like a anchor on something, or a boulder on someone's leg or something, and dropped them down into the ocean, but they kind of found a way to get up. Okay, it's almost like Moana going out in the water for that first time or whatever, and then she trying to, you know, sail or whatever, and then she ended up getting her leg caught on that piece of coral or whatever. And then she had to find something to break that and then rise back up. Because I feel like there was a 8 of Wands energy yesterday, but I was just kind of feeling it on a different level, but not letting it affect me. You know what I'm saying? So it just, I don't know. I feel like whatever this 8 of Pentacles, it could have been, like I said, something being done on another level here to chisel out things so that the Empress wouldn't hurt so bad. You know, I don't know. I feel like Source is just really trying to spoon feed or baby feed a certain energy here. I was watching this clip of Kamala yesterday, and I think she was giving some kind of position at the White House with some feminine energy, you know, a really tall, beautiful, dark-skinned woman. I think she had like a green suit on or something like this. And I think she might have said that she was a tennis player, but she did a speech, right? And she was saying how, you know, her battles of going back and forth and boopity woo woo woo. And I'm just sitting here looking at this woman, right? And I'm kind of seeing myself in this woman, but not necessarily. I don't know what it was that was so intriguing about this woman, but something was telling me right then something about this feminine energy. I don't remember what her name was, but she was talking about battling, you know, and then how people can bully up. I think it was like something to the point of challenges of being bullied, or so maybe this was something to do with. Yeah, because she said something about waking up the next morning and being targeted by people and their opinions and stuff like that. Because she would walk off the field, off the court or whatever, and she wouldn't feel any kind of way. But then, you know, she was being targeted in battle, you know. And I guess this is something that they're starting to try to help block, right? But it's like I said, and then I think she wanted to give homage to Kamala or whatever, and Kamala went over, all right? But my whole thing is, that's what I'm saying about this whole energy. Whatever that is I saw my energy there, okay? So yesterday I posted a whole bunch of stuff about energy harvesting, okay? All right, and so again, about energy harvesting, about, again, this other divine feminine coming into one of my dreams, okay? The unpacked energy coming into my dream and trying to seduce me, okay? I didn't understand what that was, okay? But I feel like this was somebody trying to bind themselves to me or something. It's almost like this feminine was bound to one of these masculines, and for some reason she needed to get into my energy to bind with me. But I'm rebuking that shit. Anything that I don't know or anything seems sneaky to me, I just, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nothing to do with it. And I noticed that after I had that dream of her, right, we unchaining shit over here and she's unpacking shit over there, all right? So it's just like the rest of the day I was so tired. I slept on and off throughout the rest of the day. So I'm like, okay, now I'm starting to see what some type of spiritual attack or binding or something like this would be. You know, it's almost like the masculine, it's almost like Taurus turned away and turned a new leaf towards me, but I can't tell if it's a whole facade or not. But there's something altered or different about him. It's almost like maybe this feminine had a hold of him, and then he woke up and realized something, and so she tried to come into, this is within the past 48 hours. So I feel like she tried to come into my dream to bind with me, right? Because I feel like people are trying to make it into some energy here, or maybe they're reading her energy now, that someone is like jealous and manipulative and, you know, all these other things or whatever. And I'm just thinking, you know what, I'm not about to take on that burdens all the time. I know myself and I know where I'm coming from, and I know where I'm going to continue to come from and where I'm going to continue to go. So again, at the end of the day, what I do is different than who the fuck I am. And so again, you know what I'm saying, I'm just happen to be someone, right, that has to realize that with or without these masculines, it's my job to still shine in some type of sense here. And so we have the Sun card that came out right after that. And I only pulled 3 cards, and then I said, let me go ahead and turn on the camera. And as soon as I did, I pulled one more card, but we're not there yet, okay? So again, it's just, like I said, it's about DNA makeup here. I feel like when we're reading that energy about and owning and all that, you know, it just like showed me something here, okay? Because they tried to overcrowd my grandfather in a sense, or separate him to push him off into boarding homes or some kind of orphanage or something like this. He actually, I think that, yeah, he did go into an orphanage, right? And then from orphanages into boarding houses. So it made me think about that, reading that biblical text. The mother liking or loving the three, or treating the three or two or three brothers differently. And then again, in that storyline in the biblical text, she was the one that named those men, okay? But the father named right? So again, I feel like this has something to do with, I don't know, maybe people not liking the connection between him and his father. You know, it makes me even wonder about the story when, I don't know if I think it's Jacob and Esau, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, which the mother favorited one more, so she ended up, you know, taking advantage of the father's disability, right, and tricking him into choosing the other child. Okay, so again, I feel like you know, there's something here to do with something like this. Okay, but again, like I said, it's like all this dissing, all this confusion, all this whirlwind of something that somebody tried to throw to try to catch me off guard yesterday or whatever. It doesn't change the fact that I'm waking up today just still knowing that I'm the son, and I guess that's all that really matters. But again, I don't like the fact, because when you leave someone in a position, that's like generational wealth here. It seems like, again, this same thing has happened with other portions of the family, have made it away. I put something up about origin harvesting, okay? All these people knowing that this father, okay? So it's giving me that energy of the daughter of the village chief, and maybe one of these father figures that have finally, that crossed over, but now have passed on, okay? That they might have died, and so somebody's taking advantage on this plane to take advantage of me, okay? They didn't like the connection that I had with this father figure, and so they started to plan, right? Knowing that I'm more so like this father figure or this father, they started to plan my demise or downfall here. And the way of doing that would be, again, to change somebody's will, changing the will of the father. And again, this could be a legal document here, okay? And this will also be a reason why somebody would not get generational wealth. And I feel like a lot of these people that were above, being a star child that is mixed in on the earth, being someone that is that type of energy, but if you don't have representation, or you don't have people, you know, with you, you know, it can leave you in a position where you seem like you're down. But it can never change that which is within, okay? And somebody wanted to just make sure that I did not have it all. And I feel like that's what it is, because then that can try to make you start to discount, or to, it can maybe cause dis-ease with some people and cause them not to be that way. But again, I just feel like, you know, I can take whatever I have and continue to move forward without taking some type of deal from some type of organization or institution or coven or cult or church or something like this, okay? And I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I guess it feels a little bit more freeing, because it feels like these people that are trying to judge me and trying to do these things, they are taking deals with the devil. They are taking deals elsewhere, you know, possibly. Which could lead them somewhere, and they may even have the abundant nature their self to create their own something, right? Hopefully some people listen to, even though I'm not, you know, all the way financially stable, right, like that, but you know, I hope that some of the things that I've said, and that's what I said, where people try to cut you down for saying something just because it's not it's not your situation. Why would I hold back on certain things that people could pay attention to be, you know, better when it comes to what they're doing financially, or with taking any type of deals from anything, just because I'm not in that position. That, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not in that position, why would I not give good advice? But people don't want to take advice from people sometimes that are not in a position to, what they would look at is not in a position to say these things. But these are things that we talked about, you know, on the platform, you know what I'm saying, for a very long time. Okay? But I feel like, again, if I have to feel like there's third party anything, a third party bitch, a third party contract, anything like that, I will just wait it out, like I said. Because people want to make you think that just having a piece of man or working with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that might have went against you. It depends on how much or what they really fucking did. I think that these masculines hide a lot of things, and feminines hide the things that they do to me because they fear the energy. And that's just all it can be. There's no other reason to keep the Empress out of everything and have everybody, even servants and page energies, knowing about a secret and keep it away from the Empress if she is not more powerful than the fucking Emperor. Right? If the Empress can go and bear it all to the world in this Emperor, and the Emperor has to hide things from her, it just lets you know who the real motherfucking goat is, okay? At the end of the day. So whatever they do, I feel can just be overridden. And that's another reason why I feel like, you know, with this 8, it gives me magician energy, but not magician energy. It's like this person is a scribe, or this is somebody who can rewrite or read, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let nobody try to make me feel pressured about nothing else. Which way should I go? Damn, should I do this? Is this the one? Is that, you know, it's just, for me from now on, it's just gonna be whatever. You know, there's just this free flowing energy here, okay? And then we have the Ace of Swords, and I'm thinking this is just what's fucking real. It's authentic, it's true, okay? So right after that, we got Judgment, okay? And that's someone who can call judgment. It's like these people can taunt you all day, but they can't really call judgment on you. And especially if you're, you know, if you're doing and feeling within complete, and like you're doing all that you can, and you're doing these particular things. To work, because it's more about working on yourself from within. Right? That's why the Empress, I feel like, is that Taurus energy, or that Hierophant sometimes energy, or that some energy. You know, I feel like some people want to be able to keep me to themselves and be able to come in with that nurturing and get from that nurturing energy. And then again, the one thing that makes me feel like, okay, oh well, you know what I'm saying? I don't like somebody trying to suppress me or oppress me. But again, I feel like the thing about it is to share something, a little piece of that something that's within someone like me that been built like that with the world. You know, and in those instances, a lot of times it's going to feel like, especially because it seems like everybody else is gaining something, and it seems like you're being depleted, right? Or sucked dry sometimes. But again, it's like when I think I can't take no more, I wake up replenished, okay? Because it's not like, again, if it's going to be a pair and a couple, it should not be like the Emperor being able to maneuver and manipulate and use magic and shit like this and leave the Empress in a way. Again, it's almost that point of Israel should be able to protect herself. I should be able to protect my energy. I should be able to protect my family, my name, my legacy. You know what I'm saying? But again, it just seems like all the people that come around the Empress try to keep her and sometimes this can even be an energy with God. Because really what people are witnessing is an argument between a God and a goddess, or that God, because again, like I said, it's like the Emperor can act like he don't need me, he just need himself, but that's not 100% true. They know what they're doing when they're coming into my energy. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's true that you do, because there's no reason for you to even have to look my way if you had it all figured out yourself. You know what I'm saying? So again, I just feel like, and that's the thing that I have against people looking at people's outward appearance or what they have or who they are in society to see, you know, and then calling that successful or calling that something, because you don't know all the dirt that these people did to other people to get into those positions. But me, I can sit here and say my hands is clean. Okay? I can sit here saying my hands is clean, you know, my intentions are good and pure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to manipulate nobody or do anything like that. I don't know shit about no astro nothing. I don't know nothing about no damn witchcraft or no spell work. I probably fuck around and put a spell on my own self. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The only thing, like I said, I do is sit under the sun, and sometimes I, you know, go out to the moon and ask, you know, the moon to block certain things. You know what I'm saying? Or something like this, okay? To be like a conductor to get me to maybe those other type of the other ancestors that might have paid homage to the moon, you know what I'm saying, for protection. You know, that's what I go to the moon for, okay? And for the sun, I just be soaking it up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can feel like a romance situation, okay? Yeah, so again, judgment, and I think people don't like that. They may look at even the Empress as if she's not side eyeing, but looking low, because she does have the right to call judgment on situations here. But again, the whole thing is to keep the code and ethic away from her. In this instance, I feel this time, that's what they tried to do. All right, so I don't know which way to go. All right, that Two of Swords kind of energy here. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles here. And again, this is this card here, all right? Where, and I think it did come in kind of reverse or sideways. So this could be meaning, you know what I'm saying, that somebody is no longer, you know, looking at a pentacle like this because they don't want it anymore, right? They're still more concerned about what's going on this side, okay, with the all these things that's on divine, but they're really not on divine. It's not natural. Like these pentacles are not natural here, okay? Pentacles, bitcoins, whatever the fuck, okay? It's not natural on that bush. Like grapes and stuff growing off of a vine, that would be natural, okay? But that could be meaning, again, that it could be meaning that this person is focused on this one pentacle now, all right, and not the rest because it's in reverse. But if it was upright, you know, it can mean, like I said, this person is keeping this one pentacle guarded between their legs, but now it's almost like he kicked this pentacle over into that bush too, okay? And so now he's looking at it, but he's still, I don't know, I still feel like he's not fulfilled here, okay? Maybe because this is a fake pentacle that he just kicked over here in this bush, all right? It's not the real thing, all right? But instead of acknowledging that and what's wrong and fixing that, I feel like this is the energy where somebody is trying to make the pentacle feel bad because someone else left it behind, as if the pentacle have legs and got legs to get up and walk, okay? Because again, somehow all the rest of these is still on the ground here, okay? And there's another one that's falling too, okay? So again, there's some way how the rest of these pentacles got up on this bush. You know what I'm saying? Okay? What's so special about that pentacle that was sitting off to the side? But I feel like, again, this is the energy of no water there, okay? This is the energy of the crown or somebody else or maritime energy feeling like, you know, they've defiled somebody enough, okay? And so, like I said, there's no more water there, so they're leaving this pentacle here. They could be leaving this pentacle here with the soil here, all right? Unfortunately, the soil is rejecting this pentacle, okay? Maybe it's even this one that's laying here flat right here, okay? Because again, they're kind of keeping, they're still keeping this pentacle in the dark, as if this pentacle, again, and I'm just going to look at it like this, doesn't know that these people have taken her spoils and separated them all, right? And that there's still only one sole proprietor. And every stone, people can keep trying to say, oh, be nice, be kind, but no, every stone, like I said, will be unturned. This is what it's making me think about, okay? The enmity, because I posted that, okay? Because somebody's going to create enmity between her seed and your seed. So I feel like this is maybe a masculine energy that was overpowering the situation with me and him, and thinking that they could make all the decisions, dealing with another feminine energy. And then now there's a separation between, this is someone, these people are parading around like, we got this, ah, ha, ha, ha. You know, there's nothing you could do about it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's something, I don't know, it's something that I'm not having to really worry much about, that I feel like is being altered or changed here, okay? So we got this High Priestess energy, okay? With this Torah, okay, and the moon at her feet, okay? And I'm just noticing here that I got the sun sitting right above that. So it's kind of like the sun is back in the sky, and then the moon is down here at somebody's feet here. I think it has something to do with this white colt here carrying this child, okay? This could also be a feminine energy that's pure or white, okay? I don't mean Caucasian, but I'm just saying pure or white, all right, that has this child here, okay, that's delivering this child or bringing forth this child. or something here, or it might be even a high priestess's connection to a child that has her covered or something like this. You know, somebody might be concealing the identity of a child's mother here, okay? Maybe using, you know, because I still get Taurus energy with this high priestess too. This could be the energy that somebody's trying to put the Empress in to just accept being a high priestess here. And just keep reading the Torah, okay? But again, we know that most of the people that did read the Bible, you know what I'm saying, it's almost like they came in, brought the Bible, and then left with everything. So that's what I'm talking about that pirate energy here, okay, with some of these masculines, all right? Or feminine energies here. You know, keeping you in, feeding them and them being nourished or finding out things through your work, but then at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, disregarding the portion that they should be paying back to you, and that is, you know, helping you see certain things on a different level here, okay? See, because these people won't admit that they need help or that they used your information or your energy to get where they are and then severed the cord. And that's why they're going to fall their ass right back down to the damn ground. And again, there's nothing wrong with seeing it that way. Even if I'm the only one that feels that way and sees it that way and slowly sees the decline, it doesn't matter. It's kind. Was anybody kind when they were doing the things that they were doing to me? Now, I'm not brutal, right? But at the end of the day, spiritually, I'm going to feel the way I'm going to feel. There's no way that I can change that, all right? And it's really at ease the way I feel. When I say something on here, believe me, I'm not going to, the things someone may hear me say in my mind's eye, okay, or in private, is the same things that I would tell y'all here, okay? It just is. Excuse me. I already know that somebody's that I'm connected maybe to a masculine or a feminine energy or a body that can maybe see and hear everything, however it would be that I fucking do. Whatever I write, whatever I think, I already know that there's some kind of tapping in or tuning in that's being done here. Whether it's temporary or something that has been done, you know, permanently, I don't know, okay? But I feel like anybody that's trying to do somebody with my energy wrong, you know what I'm saying, that changed their life, you know, even more when it comes to God and going in that certain direction, especially even to self and self-love and self-care and self-righteousness. I mean, anybody that's doing something and minding their business most of the time, but only addressing things when they come. And, you know, like I said, there's so many things that I've seen and somewhat heard or just knew, right, that I don't talk about. But there's things that I know that they're going to try to do in the public eye. That's when I kind of defend myself, because if you let them pile all that dirt on you too much, it may get a little bit too heavy for you to. So it's kind of like when I get into those energies and I go off, it's kind of like throwing all that fucking dirt off of me in a shallow grave, because that's where somebody wants to have you, all right? I feel like people with this type of energy here. But I've learned how to not let it get to me in the core. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a crust energy now. It used to get, you know, all the way in, but I don't let it do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because again, whatever these people is doing, I just think it's not going to change no outcome. It's mind over matter. And if they can get into your mind first and make you feel this way or less than, or to get you to, you know, second guess yourself all the time and be looking to somebody else for confirmation. I look to these people because I feel like they're my soul siblings. And I look at them as the same kind of energy as I am, even though I know I'm different. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like even that energy, like I was watching Stranger Things, okay, the other day, and, you know, the way that they were treating 11 or whatever, okay, and she was feeling like different, you know, and my whole thing has been this whole time that if there's a masculine out there that's my match, that's feeling the same way that I'm feeling, the thing of being about being together, and this is like I said, looking at this thing, this energy as a high priestess, this could be a masculine energy that knows the Torah too, you know, that does the same thing, you know, like I do. But they might do it in private or amongst a certain group of people, okay? So again, they may be, and he may have the attention of those people more than me because he may be older at doing something like this or whatever than I am, okay? Or more well-rounded and or have been doing whatever I'm doing for. So this could be a father figure or a begotten father or something like this, or a husband or a mate or something of a past lifetime or something. But yeah, it was all funny until she picked up that, when the people was teasing her, till she picked up that damn skate and hit hit that girl in the head with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't go around doing that, but I'm just saying, it's just like, you know, I feel like that could be kind of like what happened yesterday with what I put out yesterday when it comes to this feminine energy that been, you know, playing in my energy for too long, okay? It's also reminding me of, like on the show Legacies, they had Hope, Lizzie, and I can never remember the other sister's name. And they had went into this fantasy or whatever, excuse me, or whatever. And I think it was like Star Wars kind of something, all right? And so again, with all three of them energies in there, the one sister was an android, the one was a princess, but she had written this story when she was like 11 years old. Okay, oh, there's that 11. Okay, I think she said she wrote it when she was 11 years old. So when they were in this fantasy thing, they were going through these challenges or whatever, and then somebody was asking her, how did you know what to do? And she was like, oh, I forgot that I wrote this story when I was like 11 years old. And then her sister was like, oh, so it's funny that you also wrote yourself in as the princess, right? And then come to find out, right, the one girl was the android, so she can tap into her mind or whatever, like a computer or whatever, and get all kind of information that other people wouldn't know, right? That was her her gift that she got going into that part, okay? And then you had the Lizzie girl, okay, that, and it's almost like these are three parts of me. I don't know how to describe it, but that's just what it feels like, all right? But the part of me, shit, let's finish it, okay? Because I'm about to say, there's a part of me that doesn't need to shine. You know what I'm saying? I want to make a mark on the world, and I want to do it with somebody that's on the same path, you know. But I'm not somebody that's fighting for the damn limelight, because I feel like the light is within me. If you have to fight for that or compete for that, you know, and cheat for that, then you could never obtain the type of light that I carry. And that's just what I figured out at the end of the day. All right. So again, we have the other sister that wrote herself in as the princess and thought she was going to be like the whatever, okay? And then you have the others, and then you have Hope, which was actually the one that could use whatever this tool was, open it up to end whatever it was that was the challenge or whatever that was happening, okay? And so again, I feel like, again, yesterday or recently or coming soon, that's the energy that I feel. I feel I carry all three of them fucking energies. So at the end of the day, it's almost like the Empress is all the cards in the deck. All right, she can deal with all of the different signs in the zodiac. It's just, you know, this is just the way that I kind of see it. It's kind of like a magical, and I was going to go back to that number 8 because it's almost like a magical energy. Okay, but again, I feel like it's something that's brewing. Okay, hence the last name in me, right? And nobody else. There's somebody that could teach me how to tap into it, but nobody could ever really. No, I feel like nobody wants to. Okay, I feel like they've been playing games instead of doing that. Okay, or in denial or not wanting to face whatever this is, you know, or whatever, and that's okay. All right, because I feel like, you know, this is maybe a journey that I'm going to have to really count on by going within. All right, so we got the Emperor here in reverse. Okay, so again, this could be like automatically I'm thinking this could be like my emperorship or something like this. Okay, because somebody definitely wants to see me in the light of just the Empress. But again, the Emperor is, at some point in time in this time, the Empress is the Emperor and the Empress, because her body or her dome or her capital dome is where God comes to sit when he comes down to earth or whatever, or when he comes down a notch. He's going to be in her dome, okay? Like I said, with Hathor and all of them, those crowns that they were wearing with those energies sitting in their in the crown, okay? Maybe serpent-looking energies. These are, like I said, this is an emperor. And that's why he's sitting in the cleft of a rock, because that rock could be your pineal gland, okay? All right? But my whole thing is, you know, there's a masculine energy in the real world that I seen as this energy here in the 3D that I was pursuing, or that pursued me, and then had me, again, cleave on to him some kind of way, all right? To learn some lessons here. I feel like there is a double-edged sword, because my intentions was thinking that something would come of it in the 3D, all right? A new something. And I feel like it didn't happen that way. I feel like, again, somebody allowed other people to get in the way of whatever we would have been doing, okay? And then we have this union here in reverse here. So again, this is really what I'm on right here, trying to figure out what this Four of Wands is in reverse here. Because you know, like I said, Taurus is coming on strong here. And not even towards me so much, but I see a change in him, okay? But it's almost like, but then I'm also seeing a difference, or I'm seeing a change in how I feel about the Emperor, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't show up, or it's like that dad that, you know what I'm saying, didn't show up.
Did you see my measurement? Did you put it on?
Like I said, it's kind of like the father that never showed up, okay? All right? So I don't know, we have a Page of Cups energy here. I don't know, maybe that's to give me the energy of a Page of Cups energy, trying to come in here and bring some kind of offering. I don't know, like a fish out of water, a messenger, okay? This could be something to do with somebody, with some type of water energy here, okay? But it's kind of like, it's like somebody giving some kind of offer where it's like, what the fuck I need that for? You know, it's giving me that energy, like I said, on legacies. When I'm just saying, but this shit is like real life. It really comes, you know, people might want to say dreamer, head in the clouds. The book, The Spring, is talking about Esther being a dreamer. In the Bible, we're talking about Joseph being a dreamer. There's something here about people trying to downplay somebody's gifts. Somebody is trying to downplay somebody's gifts. And I think they're doing that by putting these things together, because Source don't have me sit down and watch television unless it's something that they want me to see that I'm not being able to see from another level, okay? So there's something, even like I said, about this to see, about, again, even 11 losing her powers and not being able to use her powers. So she resorted to violence when it came to this girl. But this girl, I mean, it's nothing compared to the torture that these people were putting her through, okay? So she about damn near deserved what she got. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it real. This ain't no love, light, and peace like that fucking retreat that they went to. You know, you got to break up out of that if that's where you're going, all right? Because, again, I don't just sit down and take no kind of abuse. There's a different way to go around it, all right? There's a different way to speak on it. But ain't nobody going to sit there and continue to take abuse. That's what they want to train people to do. To in that energy of somebody strike one cheek, strike the no. I don't believe. I think that was somebody that was saying that shit in the Bible that wanted to have control or mind control over people. All right, you can tell divine feminines or masculines, oh, this, that, and with God, but there's some of us that are in that Godhead energy where we don't heal or bow down to no fucking body. Matter of fact, people might not like your energy because you feel like, if anything, I'm not requiring nobody to worship nothing, because I don't even like that term, okay? But if anything, these are people that are beneath you in energy, in light. They're Like you can see their souls. So I wish I would. I could see, you might got all these other people tricked and fooled, but I see your soul. That's why when people used to tell me when I was young, it made no sense to me. Somebody can question me about anything, but obviously it's some of these masculines in these in this energy or whatever, in this God energy, whatever, okay, that feel like they don't have to answer. They feel like they don't have to answer to nobody. So we got a King of Cups in reverse, okay? This could be also, I don't know, this King of Cups in reverse could be somebody else's energy. This could be, again, I'm hearing Elijah losing his heir or hair, okay? It's whatever this is possibly the trickery or whatever happened could be to trickery here or deception here, all right? Keeping somebody out of the loop, all right? Because that 8 is a loop, all right? But in turn, this might be that this Emperor / King of Cups or whoever is going to lose everything. This might mean that the apples that he got on top of his crown for doing something that he's doing to somebody else and is sitting right on the sword of truth, all right? Which is the sword of God, all right? Which I look at somebody with my energy that people don't want. They say, oh, calm down, be nice, don't do this, don't do that. Because they know at any moment you can take that sword and swipe the fuck out of some shit. All right. And so again, I let's just see it for what it is here. OK, this could be somebody trying to end communication with me and other helpful individuals. And they're going to end up losing these particular wives or whatever that they think they have, that they try to pit against the Empress. So maybe that's why Source had thorns and thistles. We're just going to have to just keep it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, when I get these signs, there's certain scriptures and stuff that will just pop up. Or like I said, Source will have me turn to a certain page in some kind of text and just give the message. That's just what it is. And sometimes I might be a little combative with the message because I know it has something to do with me too. This is somebody trying to pretend like the masculine energy is the end all, be all, and say all. Because society is, and they can sit there and watch this masculine treat this feminine energy some kind of way. But again, some of these people are people that are not a people, all right? But I feel like there is a sun out there, okay? This sun might have been like in a Lucifer energy where people didn't understand where they were coming from and why they did these things or why they didn't bow down to this father or whatever, because they seen the nakedness of their fucking father. Like I can see the nakedness of this so-called husband or this God. But I feel like this son at some point in time brought an offering to this mother, but even the father, the wife, the family members, the friends got in the way of this feminine energy getting this. Because again, if this masculine has left this earth or left his mind in some kind of way here, because this might be somebody that's out of their mind right now and people are taking advantage of them, signing things off, trying to go ahead and do spell work or change doctor documents to get rid of the Empress so the Empress cannot be abundant and move forward with her life with or without a mate. This is some feminine energy stepping in saying, oh, if she thinks she can do so good without him, and they're doing things to try to direct energy towards or send feminine energy towards this masculine or do whatever to try to make it so that, again, if I do choose to stay where I'm at, it would be unbearable. All right, this is not the way that my God, the energy within me works. These are the people that then will do stuff like this and try to judge you. Because you know, because you own them and you know what they're doing. So they'll try to take a whole storyline and flip the script on you. As if you're supposed to have as if an Empress is supposed to leave her castle or her throne or her kingdom and be wandering around in the wilderness without guidance. That don't even make no fucking sense. And so people can look at it and say, well, if God treating her like that, or if her life that hard, or she being made a fool of, and see, that's what we were talking about in that chapter, that Peter was saying that he made a fool out of wisdom. No, you made a fool out of yourself. Because I feel like anybody, you know what I'm saying, these people are not going to be able to continue to put somebody down or hide them under the rug and have access to the energy. That shit is cut the fuck off. Since you thought you was going to do better, and I know that you're not, You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my fucking energy, because nobody's energy can be matched or duplicated 100%. That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. You're not going to have access to it. And then you will slowly see, because I've never looked at the emperor, like even the messed up stuff that I've seen these emperors and these masculines doing, or allowing people to make me think, I still held them in some kind of honor, high honor. Okay? So we have this energy here, like I said, that I feel was this sun that came in and brought something in. And I feel like the people around me, the reason why I should probably be upset with some of these masculine energies that have been around, whether it's in the 3D or not, is because they're hiding something, or they're playing around with something, or they're not being honest, or again, these could be people that then now want to consume, and now, and this is what pisses me off, because then you have an energy where there's an empress, okay, that is in a position where she's surrounded by so-called demons, or she's surrounded by all those people, the crabs in the bear that wanted to bring her right back down. You just basically left her in the lion's den, okay? So maybe this have to do with some kind of Daniel energy, okay? Somebody left somebody in the lion's den thinking that they was going to get burned. This might even be a masculine mad because I'm exposing the fake empress, okay? While him and this feminine energy could be trying to make it seem like it's the other way around. Now, when I'm talking about this energy, I'm talking about all kind of stuff I'm talking about, okay? I'm talking about heritage, lineage, generational wealth, wills, and things like this. We ain't talking about no little stuff. These people don't want to get caught for what they're doing. And the shame is that the government knows exactly what the fuck is going on. This price, I put up something the other day, the price dude, okay? Well, you'll see it when you go there. It's not right. This person, they lying about who they've been in communication with. They're lying about who's been filled in with information. They're lying. They're trying to put the empress in reverse. But at the same time, I'm going to continue, like I said, to hold on to the ankles of these feminines that they are trying to put in front of this society or the community as if they are me, and I'm going to continue exposing them. It's not even about no hate. I still think these women are talented. They're beautiful. They may even be more powerful than me when it comes to using their magic or using their powers. All right? The only reason why I'm coming for anybody is because you came for me without the fuck being called. Okay? So that is what that is. So we have the King of Swords here. So again, and that's these feminine, oh, masculine is being real me. And I think they think my masculine energy is a woman hating energy, but no, I see women, I see these particular women for who they are. And I also see these men for who they are. All right? That's just it. And I see mamas and family members, they can be, taken advantage of mentally here. And so that's why I can be in this King of fucking Swords sometimes. And while I'm in it, and when the king see me pick up my sword, because it's kind of a twin energy or a mirroring energy, I think they hurry up and pick up theirs. Or they already have their sword out, and that's what makes me draw mine. Like, I got one too, motherfucker, hold on. I'm feeling so damn good today. I'm telling you right now, the things that people have been trying to project my way, it's something about to happen where some motherfuckers about to look real foolish. Something about to happen where people is about to look real foolish. Because no matter what somebody is saying about me, all you doing is causing a commotion for people to look in this direction. And I don't care what you're saying about it, will not penetrate my soul, motherfucker, because I am proud of myself for the past 2 motherfucking years. I am omega super fucking proud of myself. I don't need no man to tell me, and that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. I don't need a connection to whatever the hell these feminines got. Okay, these flights they take, and like I said, what did I say the other day? Something about your Birkins and your burdens. It's about to be the trail of tears. I'm telling you. It's about to be the trail of tears. And I feel like it's because somebody wanted me in that energy. And look what's next. Somebody wanted me in this energy. But I feel like somebody's trying to balance this shit out. Okay? Somebody's trying to take away my power here. Okay? Or make me think that my power is gone. The sun is coming out now here. All right? They thought I would be crying when they try to play this trick on me or whatever. Or it might be real life. And the motherfucker might just be tripping. All right? It's in reverse. The 9 of Swords is in reverse. Because and that's what I'm saying. Send it on back. That's what I do with the moon. Send it back. The 8 of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. No more tears. No more tears. We got the 6 of Wands. Okay, this is going to be something that's going to be victorious for some. I think that, again, me telling it this way, it sounded some kind of way, but it's a collective thing. This is not just. I apologize that I don't really deal with that many people in the way that I talk, but I feel like people can resonate with this. If you resonate with it, you resonate with it. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling me, you feeling me. All right? It's not going to be nothing they're going to be able to say. My hands is clean. God can crack my dome open right now and see what the fuck been going on, and I'm cool. I'm cool. I ain't trying to trick no fucking body. I ain't trying to manipulate one thing. None of that. My mouth might be foul. The words that come out of it might be foul sometimes. But my heart is, I'm coming from a place of purity. Not saying that I don't make no mistakes and I'm clean, but like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't have to, these people are not judges of me. I don't have to come on here. I feel like a masculine want me to pour it and bear it all out to embarrass myself on here. I give you what the fuck I want to give you. But these spy cams or whatever they got going on is watching all day any motherfucking way. And you gonna think what you want to. If the people thinking they judging me, you gonna think what the fuck you want to think. Because most of y'all done stole some shit from people like me. And you just don't want us to come up because you don't want us to come after your motherfucking ass. I know what you did in the dark. And at the end of the day, after that 6 of Wands, I'm still going to be happy. I can have this whole 10 of, what is this? The 10 of Cups? I can have this whole 10 of Cups my motherfucking self. The way I'm feeling today. Would I like to be sharing it with the masculine of my choice? That I thought, or that breadcrumb me, okay, like this 6 of Pentacles here, all right? But I think that there's a masculine here that only did that, and it was only because they were dealing with things of their own self. And I feel like there's other people around them, or there might be a father figure or a ex-husband from a past lifetime or something figure that was doing all the other rotten shit, okay? I feel like somebody is just guilty of breadcrumbing, and there's somebody that's guilty of total disrespect. And there's no way to come back from the things that this person has done. And it's almost like those who try to put somebody in slavery with your documents, or tried to write off somebody, or write off the black sheep, or cause them to be trying to cause somebody to be a scapegoat or something for y'all's mess that you made, and celebrate and sit there and laugh and cackle like a bunch of fucking hyenas. I've been running into some of these live videos from some of these so-called African American Indian women that have come across land and done these things like this, okay, to get these things that they got. All right, maybe even taking them from you and then turning around, paying attention to every damn thing you doing, and sitting there talking about every talking about every little thing that you do or don't do, or what you deserve and what you have and what you don't. And all day long they sit on these live videos and gossip and chat and talk about how people might smell, how they look, how fat they is. Your bitches is filthy. I could say all kind of stuff out of my mouth, okay? Like I said, that may sound filthy, but you are disgusting. Little kids, these grown ass women, be happy for what you got and pay attention to it and do something with it instead of sitting there talking shit about people that might have missed the opportunity or might be, because again, at any given moment, that shit can be taken away. We got the Three of Cups in reverse. See, because there's a lot of women trying to rub something in, especially to the Empress's face right now. All right? Because they think that there's some kind of victorious something, or that because they're being put up or raised up right now, that ain't nobody else coming in that can knock all the fucking pieces off the board. Yeah, just because they was dealing with a King of Wands energy here. All right? See, and I feel like that's what this is. This might be, again, like I said, with this King of Wands coming in the upright, he ain't been showing up lately. And if he do, it's not in the upright. So again, I feel like this is representing a masculine here that people might be thinking is the Emperor or something like it. But again, this is somebody that uses their wand in order to manipulate situations. And I feel like some of these King of Wands